talk and completely failed at being able to do my rotation while talking. So, um, basic talents. I've never really switched, like ever. But for like movement fight, like movement single target, whatever, you can go with this. Shadow Flame is nice for ads that you need to AoE on, but honestly, Demonic Calling I found to be the best because while you Demon Wrath, you do your Demon Wrath thing, you have a chance to proc charts, and I'll show you that in a minute. But basic setup here: single target, Calling, improved Dreadstalkers. That's obviously your choice, but Demonic Circle is pretty much a go-to. Hand of Doom, pretty much a go-to. I've never played around with any of these other talents, and I'm not really certain. So, yeah, I just pretty much go with Hand of Doom. Demon Skin, Running Rush, obviously your choice there. Supremacy is like never used, like at all, in my time. I've never seen it used, but Service is good for single target or any time that you're not like heavily moving and that you can just sit there and actually cast. That's the thing with Demo. If you have any casting or if you have any movement, your casting is severely hindered, and there goes your damage. Synergy is great for heavy movement fights or AoE fights. As you can see, it procs on damage done by your demons or you. Has a chance to increase all damage by 25%. So yeah, works really nice. Synergy, it's good synergy. Demon Bolt's pretty much to go to. Dark Glare is for mainly heavy AoE. Basic opener. Real quick pull timer here. We'll say we have I'll just do like what we do in Raid. And you pretty much just sit here for a minute. When it starts to get down to like 4 or 5 seconds, you start casting your Demonic Empowerment. Precast your Demon Bolt. Pop your Doom. And then just summon Dreadstalkers. Summon Doomguard. Summon Felguard. Demonic Empowerment. Cast. Just spam cast. And you do this. And since my Dreadstalker is coming off really shortly, I'm going to hold off on Demonic Empowerment. I'm going to do another Doomguard summon. And then I'm going to pop that. So I have 1.5 million, 14 of my pets are out. That's your basic rotation. I do mine a little differently because I have Send or Wilfred's. I can actually hold off on my Thaux until Felguard's ready, roughly. Ideally, you don't want to hold off any longer than 20 seconds. With Thaux, you'd be missing out on a lot of damage. But, so you see it's about 25 seconds off, and then basically with the number of summons, because I have Wilfred's, I can pop. This will be off cooldown at the same time as my Felguard Grimoire. I know it looks like it's not that close, but you watch every summon I have, it chunks it down, and it'll be actually probably right off cooldown just before or just a little bit after. It's going to be just before. So here's where you hold off. You get 4 shards. You rinse and repeat. Pop those. Do that. And do another couple casts of Demon Bolt. Demon Bolt's your main generator, as you know. Demonic Empowerment. Always Demonic Empowerment. Unless there's like, say, like there's about 3 seconds, so I'm going to hold off. Summon that, and then the Demonic Empowerment. If you're having to move, you want to spend that time either catching up on your mana with Life Tap or channeling Demon Wrath, as that will give you shards and damage, obviously. General rule, if you are above 60% mana, Demon Wrath. If you're below 60% mana, Life Tap. But in short, basically, Demon Bolt spam so you get shards. You use Dreadstalkers, and then you want to like have a 4 shard and a Gul'dan and Demonic Empowerment. Quick review here of my weakaura and UI setup here. I have Thakiel's consumption being tracked here, so this number tells me roughly how much I'll get out of it if I use it. This tells me how many pets I have out, and these are just primarily talents, depending on what talents I have. So like Power Trip passive would pop up over top of that if I had it. Soul Harvest would be tracked right over top of that if I had it. Handle, or other way around, sorry. Power Trip and Soul Harvest would be tracked here. Demon or Dark Glare would be tracked here. I don't know about Soul Conduit, but this is Demonic Empowerment. It's only being tracked on my main pet, but I mean my main pet's always out, so as you have this to track, that basically means that you have your buff up, so it's a good way to track it. Always never let this fall. So you always want to have this up. That way at least your main pet's doing it, but like I said, general rule, anytime you summon something, unless there's a 2 to 3 second window at the absolute most, actually I probably wouldn't even go all the way to 3 seconds, but unless there's a window where you can do multiple summons, the more summons you can pile on like that, the more efficient you'll be with your Demonic Empowerment, and it'll be GCDs that are saved. But yeah, so that's the single target. Let's fucking pull this pet off. I like that green fire, is pretty awesome. Alright, head over to I'm not super amazing at this because I tend to not pull. I don't really do AoE that much, but I'll show you kind of what it looks like. Just throw that there, I guess. So for AoE, anytime, no matter what you're doing, pre-cast, you want to keep your Demonic Empowerment on your main pet. And I don't. There he is. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, drop that, drop that. I'm assuming I probably should have had fucking pet always on passive. So now that I've got AoE out, primary AoE spender right there, or generator, Demon Wrath. So I've got imps being tracked here, so you summon as much imps as you can, and then you implode. Rinse and repeat. Guess I probably should have used Doom Glare there. See, I had an imp about to fade, so I went ahead and imploded him. I don't know, I'm not that great at the AoE portion, honestly. I have my fucking Dreadstalkers up. My empowerment set. See, I really suck at this AoE shit. But Demonology is not that great for AoE anyway. But basic stuff. Doom, sure, main dot, so you want to make sure that's up on targets, and Demonic Empowerment's rolling. Pretty much it. That's Demonology in a nutshell right there. Hope that helped. Sorry if that made things more confusing, but anyway.